Welcome to Hard Rock Stadium. The smoke machine is rolling, and the Miami Hurricanes making their customary grand entrance onto the field. Today, a showdown between a pair of undefeated giants in a game that should have long-lasting implications. As we'll see, the number 16 team in the country, the Pittsburgh Panthers. The Canes will kick it away to start us off. And he's going to bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Panthers' return team didn't help matters out much with that one. Here he comes. Defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right. They better be able to find a way to get pressure on him, because if they don't, this is going to be a long day.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Hey, on offense, you got to know when the play's over. That one there, nowhere to go with it after he caught the football. You start trying to juke guys. You start trying to run backward. This ain't high school anymore. And you used to be able to make that play years ago. You're not doing it here in big-time college football, though. Not good.
And he couldn't find quite enough running room to reach the line to gain. Pitt will line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. He gets a block. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Hurricane offense will get its first crack at it now. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football.
This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time, so let's bring that energy, bring that momentum. Who wants to start the season off right?
Well, the ACC is a conference that feels like oftentimes it just goes down to the wire. And those games late in the season are the ones that really determine what happens. But you've got to set yourself up for success, and it starts right here in the first conference game in the ACC for your team.
And that big gainer on the last one has him ready to go from inside the 10. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
They'll keep it on the ground to the left, stiffing the goal line. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Hurricane!
And I love it. I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. I trust my offensive line to pave the way, give the ball to my running back, and know he's going to physically punch this thing into the end zone.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
After a good pickup on the run, it's second down. Dropping back, it's Holstein. Extending the play. Hard running there. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Out of the gun, they give to the back. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
Oh, it's a reverse. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
You know, as an offense, oftentimes you try the reverse play because you're trying to take advantage of a defense over pursuing and by a lot of defensive team speed. Didn't work right there. Great discipline by this defense.
Got his man. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. This Pitt offense has been clicking on this drive. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They've already moved the chains a couple of times on this drive, now out close to midfield. Off the play fake on first down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And this is dropped. Oh, my goodness. Sometimes you're just too open. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
To the air, it's Holstein. They're bringing heat. Quarterback adapting. And couldn't quite find the crevice he needed to pick up the first down. Pitt will have to boot this one away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Line gets set, first down. It's a flea flicker. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and the first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, back up inside their 20. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. The Hurricanes will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. You start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Pocket starts to collapse. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
Man, this offense has been bad. How about the first play? Nowhere to go, nowhere to run, tackle for a loss. Second play, you get your quarterback sacked. And the third play, now we're sitting in 3rd and long, right where this defense wants it.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, looks like the offense was able to recover it. Pitt will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Running back searching for a hole. At the 40, there he goes. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. While the Canes are known for big-time playmakers, tough physical running is part of it too.
Yeah, you got to be able to have a team that not just is about sizzle, and we've seen so many Miami teams about sizzle, but some substance with some physicality, the run game.
Flips it out in the flat. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Smith. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. And the Canes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Smith. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Everybody holds their breath when this guy has the ball. On defense now, you got to stop the bleeding because you're allowing one of the best at his position in the sport of college football. Now have back-to-back catches. You better be anticipating this offense going back to him again right here.
He caught it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Canes.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he's able to locate the football, snag it out of the air. And this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Auburn is ahead early in Jordan-Hare, but that's not exactly Bo Jackson out there running the ball. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 11 over Tennessee. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Getting some heat. And a sack all the way back at the 5. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. On the ground, it's Boyd. Couldn't find any way to get out of the end zone, and they get him for a safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
After giving up that safety, they'll have to boot it away and give it right back to them. He'll field the punt and take it back. They put the brakes on him, but a good return out to the 36. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. In modern college football, Jesse, if there's time, there's an opportunity to attack.
And I like them being aggressive here too, guys. Look, they practice this all...
Going over the top. He hauls it in, and nobody's close. Touchdown, Miami! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
When these offenses get in the rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
Nice, just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll run the counter. Tried to fight his way through that tackle, but he's brought down. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a terrific start from there in beautiful Miami Gardens.
Pitt will try to boot this thing deep to start the second half. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Looking for room at the 40. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Are you ready?
He's looking to throw it. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
It doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Here they come on 2nd and 10 from the 47 after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. Right down the middle. Holds it in. Big play for this offense, and they get it to the 32.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
They get him stopped at the 26, but not before he picks up 5 yards.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not 2nd and long. It's not 3rd and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
From the gun, running back gets to give. Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Hurricane! And the punishment has been extended.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Bringing it back. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. And now the offense will come onto the field again. The offense lining up for a first down play. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable. Really putting this offense in a good position.
To the air, it's Holstein. Finds his man. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
Nice poise by the quarterback. Here's a big third down throw, and you want to push the ball vertically down the field, but if the defense takes it all away, check the ball down. Get it to your running back and let him go do the work and move the sticks for you.
And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-game land. They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Trying to get to it. And the quarterback is snowed under.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And that pass intercepted. Got room on the return. After making the interception, he sets up his offense by running it back to the 39.
And when it's 3rd and so long, it's very predictable. I'm bringing more DBs on the field. I'm bringing more speed. I know you're going to pass the football. Offenses have to be aggressive. They have to take shots. They did it there. The defense makes the big play.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
And after the incompletion on 1st down, this offense looking at 2nd down. Trying to get outside on the jet sweep. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Defense was prepared, and I'm really impressed by the eye discipline right now. That's not easy to do. It's not easy to locate that receiver coming across in motion with good timing and getting the jet sweep, but they were ready for that play.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And money down is where you see defenses really understand where the sticks are, play great pass defense, know what's coming, and get off the field.
It's 4th down and 14, but they're going to go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Canes! And the route is on. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. Offense getting set for 1st down. They'll leave it with him. Smashes through. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Dropping back, it's Holstein. Bought a little time, lets it go. Quick completion on the out route. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that first down. That last completion sets him up on second down. They'll run play action. It's complete to the right. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Pitt now operating in the red zone. They'll give it to the back. He breaks a tackle. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
And the returner will be dragged down. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Open space at the 25. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game. Running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they've had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
And on second down for this offense. Wide out in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Crosses the 45. Running toward the tape. Inside the 10. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out. Just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams. They have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Looking for a productive play on first down. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Can't hang on across the middle on first down, and maybe he was worried about the shot he was going to take. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Coming after it. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. First down and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Fires to the wideout. He makes the catch. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. We reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. He's going to pass. Throws to the wideout. It's caught downfield. They stop him at the 42, but they're on a roll with a pickup of 15 and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He wants to throw it again. Makes the grab on the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
They'll snap it from the 30 on first down. Wants to throw. It's Holstein. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation. Hitting the quarterback, being disrupted.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat. You're going, no, look out for your blind side. Watch out. But they had a great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground, and getting the football out. A little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game, well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
Now they've moved it just inside the 40. 1st and 10 from the 39. He wants to throw. He turns that loose down the right side.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get...
Fires toward the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
That makes the score Miami 51.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Bunch formation trying to spring a guy free. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Unloads to the wideout. And the ball is picked off. Would have loved to have gotten a big return out of that one, but they'll take it first down at the 40. A great spot to start this drive for the offense. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Unleashes one deep. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left. After this, it'll be a wrap. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He caught it. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis.